Hi guys, Kathleen here. I'm a homeschool graduate, a homeschool mom, and a learning enthusiast. I am always looking for new book ideas, so I thought I'd share with you what we are doing so you could have some more ideas for yourself. Now, my son has a setup here where he has a CD player that he can pop in audiobooks we get from the library all on his own. So this is what he's been listening to during the day. These were the books he specifically requested from the library. We have Charlotte's Web. I borrowed this many months ago and he fell in love with it. He listened to it multiple times. And so he asked me last time, Mom, can you get this from the library again? So if you've not read Charlotte's Web, it's about a pig that is learning some hard life lessons through the help of a spider named Charlotte. It is a must read. The other books he specifically requested are Boxcar Children. I introduced him several months ago to the original Boxcar Children and my absolute favorite Boxcar Children ever, The Yellow House Mystery. So when we were at the library last time, he said, Mom, are there any Boxcar Children here? I want to listen to Boxcar Children. So they had the original one, and then we found this other volume 16 with 3 books in it. It's got the Chocolate Sundae Mystery, the Mystery of the Hot Air Balloon, and the Mystery Bookstore. I've actually not been able to listen to the endings of the Hot Air Balloon and the Mystery Bookstore because I've been doing other stuff when he's done it. So I'm curious to find out how that's ended. But he's been listening to these on a loop as well for the last couple weeks. So I bet he's probably listened to all of these 3 or 4 times. There was one book that we did a read aloud a couple of weeks ago, and that is Mindy Kim Going to Korea. I was so impressed with the book and how it introduces culture or social topics that when I found out it was a series, I decided to let my son listen to the rest of the series without me pre-reading it. So that's what he's listening to right now in the evenings. He has his Bluetooth headphones on that he listens to in the bed for 30 minutes. And I just have that on a timer. So he's been going through the Mindy Kim series and he makes sure that I do not forget to turn that on for him in the evenings. Okay, dinner's been flipped and is in the oven again. The other books that we've been doing have been a little bit more of the classics. We had a couple long trips in the last couple weeks, so my son got to listen to Peter Pan all in one trip, and then we've also done Homer Price. That was a hoot. If you've not listened to Homer Price, put that on your list. It is a must read. And then we also listened to The Wizard of Oz. I had never actually read the book before, so that was a wish list for me, and it is great. It is a lot of fun. It is a little bit different from the movie, but the movie still kept some of the elements in there. I was a little bit nervous about putting it on for a 4-year-old. I wasn't sure how intense or how creepy it would get, but it was actually a pretty good listen for him. And the last one we just finished up this morning was Because of Winn-Dixie. That one I did not realize was going to be so heartbreaking, but I think it was still a really good book for a 4-year-old. It is about a little girl who moves to a small town in Florida with her dad, and she's dealing with the loss of her mom. Her mom left her when she was a really little girl, and because of Winn-Dixie, a stray dog that she found in a Winn-Dixie store, she is finally starting to heal from that. Her father's finally starting to heal from that. Plus, she's starting to see that other people are having hurts as well and opening her eyes to others' needs, as well as understanding that others may be reacting out of hurt. So the boys that are picking on her or just wanting to be friends with her, the girl that she described as pinched face is hurting because of a loss in her life. So my son liked it. He did actually request that I remember to turn it on in the morning, which is always a plus. So that one was a little bit of a surprise. I had heard it as a recommended book, but did not know the plot before I turned it on. As I said earlier, I'm always looking for good read aloud suggestions. So if you've got any that you would recommend for a child 10 and under, put them down in the comments. I have a 4-year-old, but he is definitely interested in chapter books for elementary age. So let me know your suggestions. I would absolutely love it. Thanks, guys.